The investigation continues into how a piece of a building facade fell and killed a woman on a New York City sidewalk. As Amber Cagliano reports, these kinds of incidents happen much more often than you might think.
Workers put up protective scaffolding over the sidewalk one day after a prominent architect was killed by falling debris. But the newly installed scaffolding comes too late for Harvard-educated architect Erica Tishman. She lost her life on this sidewalk just blocks from Times Square. Sadly, she's not the first to pay a heavy price because of falling debris.
There really shouldn't be any reason why people in New York or any city really should be afraid for their lives walking around on the sidewalk.
Jason Greene's 2-year-old daughter Greta was killed in 2015 when a brick fell on her as she was sitting on her grandmother's lap on a bench in New York.
I was so saddened to see that another family was going to experience the tragedy that ours did, that another family was going to be shattered.
Ben Rabinowitz is the Greene family's attorney.
I hope this is a lesson for those building owners who are taking shortcuts to say no more. No more. We're not going to allow this to happen to people in this city or any other city.
And this woman was walking along a street in Boston with her boyfriend, looking for a place to eat, when suddenly chunks of stone collapsed on her. Sonia Banduel was buried under the rubble.
I don't remember anything. The next thing I remember is just waking up about 2 weeks later and I was in the ICU.
She survived, but the talented concert pianist lost a finger, so necessary to playing the piano.
I have to rewire everything. My brain's just having a disconnect, like where is this finger?
It's not just brick and stone. Just 9 blocks from yesterday's tragedy, streets were closed after a pedestrian was injured by falling ice. And falling ice on the George Washington Bridge in New York today led to lane closures.
After Tuesday's tragedy, the New York Department of Buildings checked its records. It says that right now there are 1,331 building facades in the city that are deemed unsafe and in need of immediate repairs.